So before I start this whole vlog situation, I just wanted to show my fit because it's very cold here in England and it's so Porter Robinson coated, and this is it without the bunny top. I got this rugby style shirt in Ireland. Woo! It's giving smile era. It's giving smile era. But anyway, first of all, shout out to Sans because she kept telling me that I needed to do a vlog or start a vlog series. And, you know, I was thinking about doing a Patreon for my PhD. I do a PhD in audiovisual film studies, specifically children's horror films and children who make horror films. But I was like, I write so much all the time. Maybe I should just do something that's video. So this is me talking about the PhD journey and the PhD diary, as they call it, because I know there's a lot of people out there wondering what the heck a PhD is, or if you're trying to figure out whether or not to do a PhD. And this ain't going to be anything fancy. I don't claim to be the expert on anything. I don't claim to have the PhD in PhD diaries. But I am doing my best to help people out there who feel like they need it. A little bit about me. My name is Xanthi. I am an American doing my PhD in England. I'm in my second year now, so I have a little bit of comfortability in how this goes. If you're here, your question is probably like, should I do a PhD? Well, I would say that depends. I personally never wanted to do a PhD. It was a very natural kind of progression. I did my undergrad in photography and media, did my master's in film and TV production, and did a podcast with my niece called Kindergeist, where we interviewed children about horror, about their interest in horror, and basically from that, the PhD naturally came about. I came here from Los Angeles. That's another question. People are like, why in the world did you go to rainy and cold England from sunny Los Angeles? And it's because I love the program at the university I'm attending. I'm a filmmaker, so the program is split between the written part of the thesis as well as a 1-hour documentary. So I was like, yes. And then one of my supervisors is the only person who's written a book on my subject, my research area. And yeah, I love both my supervisors. I've been feeling so very lucky. You might be wondering, what does a PhD student do? That's a really hard question to answer, weirdly, because a PhD student does all the things. It's not just research and writing. You're having to do conferences. Sometimes you're teaching undergraduates or master's students. If you want to, you're trying to get published. You're trying to write for articles. You're doing traveling to these conferences. You're connecting with other PhD students and academics. And if you're like me, you're trying to also be involved in the industry in your field. I'm trying not to get too deep into what my day-to-day is like because mine is very specific to me. I don't want the video to be too long too because I just want to kind of tailor it to whoever's watching, to what they want to hear. The biggest thing that would be helpful for me is to just, if you could leave a comment or tweet at me and then let me know what in the world do you want to know about PhD or like children's horror, all of that. Just ask me questions. And yeah, I guess I can leave it at that. This is more just like a, hey, intro video. I'm doing a PhD diary. What would you like to know? See you in the next video. Where's the stop button?